This is the third marriage that has crashed of a man called Olakunle Churchill. Finally, the marriage of Rosy Muerer, actress, and Churchill Olakunle. Now, most of you might be wondering, what is this news about? Why is this interesting to us? I'll break it down. Churchill is not someone who is known. Nobody knows who he is until he got himself involved with actress Tonto, Dikeh, the drama queen. Well, their marriage broke apart. Problems started. They have a child between them. Tonto Dikeh felt hurt. So much problem. Tonto Dikeh called him 1 minute man. Tonto Dikeh said he is a diabolic Yahoo fraudster scammer. Tonto Dikeh said a lot of things. Tonto Dikeh even went as far as saying that Olakunle Churchill lied and said that he is a son to past head of state, past president Obasanjo. And eventually, she ended up with this. Olakunle Churchill's father used to be a gardener to Obasanjo. Although Olakunle Churchill came out later to say, no, my father was a cleric, a religious cleric, and used to be a spiritual guide to Obasanjo. She also said, well, Obasanjo called me when Churchill took me to him and said, behind is not my son. She said she was flabbergasted, although she was already seeing signs of this. And eventually, she said, well, since I'm pregnant and all of that, let us see how things will work out. But it seems Olakunle Churchill, according to Tonto Dikeh, was not ready to stick with her, just one person. He needs to use his 1 minute here and there. The story of Rosy Muerer came in. Tonto Dikeh felt hurt. She said, I saw that Churchill is cheating with a junior in my industry. Well, it was like it is not true. Eventually, we saw Churchill and Rosy Muerer getting married and having children. But right now, according to Gist Lover, even though Churchill and Rosy Muerer were trying to pretend and hide it, it is now official. Both of them have crashed the marriage. I use the word both of them because Churchill is not someone who is known to talk. Like the women. Women have the gift of talking, of saying things. You know, they can say what has existed, what does not exist, and what is going to exist. They can say everything at a pace that is faster than the speed of light. So I'm going to give it to the women. Yes, I'm going to give it to them. So both of them crashed the marriage. What Rosy Muerer did in that marriage that crashed it, I do not know. But there is something that Tonto Dikeh told everybody. And that thing is this. This man cheats with his 1 minute bowler. End of story. Now, maybe you can pound all the pounded yams and whatever like Rosy Muerer. You can do all of the fine girl. You can be mixed and whatever it is. In fact, there is this argument that is out on social media where a pastor said something about divorce and polygamy. And the question he asked is this. If every man is to have 5 wives, will that stop cheating? I'm not saying men cheat only. Women also cheat because it takes a woman for a man to cheat. It takes a man for a woman to cheat. Men don't cheat with dogs. They don't cheat with, inanimate objects. Women also do not do the same. So it takes a woman for them to cheat. So if everyone is to have 5 women, since they say there are so many women more than men in this world, if every man is to have 5 women, does that stop both sexes from cheating? No. It's not going to stop. Let's be objective. Let us tell ourselves the truth. And that is the argument that is all over social media as regards this issue of polygamy. As a lot of people will come up with, Solomon had many wives, David had many wives, and all of that. Solomon had numerous women, yet he was not satisfied. Let us ask ourselves the truth. Is it possible for Solomon to have slept with all of those women? You know how many concubines he had? I think about 300. Well, maybe it's possible 1 per day. If he can do per day, let's say in a month, how many can he? So all through his life, he just acquired those women, maybe like properties, and he was spending money on them. Now, back to the story on ground. We can link this up to the story of Juju Austin, May, and Yul Edochie also. The same thing revolved around it. And it's the same that is happening to Tonto Dikeh. So I think right now, Tonto Dikeh will sit down, drink a bottle of cold, whatever she drinks, maybe wine, maybe whatever, and sit down and smile and say, oh, finally, the marriage has crashed. The marriage has crashed. She will feel relaxed, like exactly what I said. Although Tonto Dikeh is not settled. That's one thing that I often will observe in issues between a man and a woman. You know, this life is kind of a little bit, complex. It's a little bit complex. From that time till today, Tonto Dikeh is not settled. Tonto Dikeh is not settled. Look at her age. She is not settled. She only has a child, but no husband. I'm not saying if you have a husband, that is the epitome of your success in life, or if you have a wife. But then maybe you need that company and you want to have that strong, united front as a family. It's okay. There's no big deal about it. But look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Tonto Dikeh is not settled. Mr. 1 Minute is also probably going to look for another lady. Maybe this time around, she's not going to look for a woman that is 100% African. Maybe she's going to look for European, someone who is out of that circle. And he's going to continue again smiling and taking pictures and enjoying his life. At the end of the day, he's going to say, it's a man's world. It's a man's world. Let me do what I can do. Let me enjoy myself the way I want to enjoy myself. And maybe when time comes, when he gets old, he will try to settle with one person or die as a man without nobody around him. Then we'll have all these children. And moreover, I don't know, maybe Rosy Muerer will allow him to have access to those children as he wants, because Tonto Dikeh made sure that he does not have access to that child. And Mr. Churchill is not ready to fight it. As long as you pay child support, you should have access to your child. These are some of the issues when you have problems with a woman. Some women, which is not good, they use that child as a tool to fight you. They want to keep the child to themselves, yet they are complaining and all of that. They don't want you to have that easy access. They want to make it like a punishment. You will not have that child access. You will not be able to play with him. All you can do is to send your money and maybe speak to him on video if it is even permitted. So, as it is, I believe Tonto Dikeh said some things that are appearing correct right at this moment. Will both of them settle? Will both of them come back together? That I do not know. We are not, excited about someone else's failure, marriage, and etc. No. We are not so comfortable about it. We are not just happy about like, oh, let it break, let it scatter for it to prove and show that yes, this is what it is. No, we are not kind of comfortable, happy about it, but as it is, it has happened though. It has happened exactly how Tonto Dikeh said it. That is exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. So Tonto Dikeh, at the end of the day, was not lying. She was saying that this man does this thing, this man does this thing. So maybe she's also going to come out now to tell us, like, you know what? Or he is going to come out and try to say this and that about the whole story. Like and share, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.